Hi everyone. Hey, what's up? Welcome officially to whatever this is going to be. Um, anyways, my production team is judging me right now actively. Anyway, so as you know, you should well. If you don't know, my name is Ashfred Norris. I am a young person here in the Caribbean region, in the lovely island of Dominica. And today, well, from today moving forward, there's a lot of things that we're gonna talk about. As you know, like, I really like talking about youth development, youth empowerment. I like talking about things that are relating to young people, especially here in Dominica. So that is one of the main things that we're really going to be discussing from this platform moving forward. Well, I actually haven't told you guys the name of the platform as yet, but if you're reading the description or anything, you can see that it is PRJNCE'S Diaries. No copyright intended, don't come for me. But yeah, we're gonna be, it's a journey of stories now told. So essentially we're gonna be talking about a lot of different things relating to young people living on islands as island youth, what it means to be an island youth, because it is ghetto in the streets, honestly, and primarily like just evaluating and looking at the systems that are responsible for young people here in Dominica and in the Caribbean region. So yeah, brace yourselves. Here just the introduction of PRJNCE'S Diaries, to just let you know, to just give you a little insight on some of the things that we're really going to be discussing, and even, I don't want this to get too messy too early, I really don't, but even some of the people who should be responsible for youth empowerment and youth development and just ensuring that young people have what they need to be successful, young people have what they need so that they can actually do what they need to do here in Dominica and in the Caribbean region. So yeah, this is PRJNCE'S Diaries. Hope you're ready. You know it already. Those who were with me from since like 2021 to 2022, if you were there, what's up, cousins? You know what's good. So yeah, there's a few things that we're going to be discussing, a few things that we're going to be talking about, and I'm really excited to introduce you to this platform. So stay tuned, stay locked in, and let's get into it. So okay, so first things first, as soon as this video is done, I'm going to unplait my hair because my little sister did this for me about a week ago. Shout out to my little sister. As soon as this video is done, I'm going to, yeah, because it's been about a week. Amazing job, I really loved it. But then, like, let's say this week there, I don't know, me and Plat here, we just don't go along. Like, I rather my curls, I rather do like my quick wash and goes, because like, if I get fed up of it, I can just wash it out. But then every time I come to unplait day, I'm like, but JD, good, just plait my hair for me. And I try to make it last. I see some people are plaiting their hair for how many days, how many weeks, or how many months, and I just kind of like, a week, budget, I cannot do a week. So yeah, as soon as this video is done, like, you see how close the comb be? You see how close the comb is? Yeah, as soon as we, yeah, this is, yeah. But at this juncture, I just want to pivot a little to speak about something that has really been on my mind for a very long time, honestly, and that is the National Youth Council of Dominica. As you know, I've served as the chairman of the General Assembly of the National Youth Council of Dominica for the past 2 terms, essentially, and honestly, it was a really great experience. Like, I really loved it. I loved the people that I met, the connections, the networking, everything was amazing, especially the first term. Like, if you were there and you were watching what was going on with the National Youth Council of Dominica around that time, like, you understand that we came to eat. The leadership was, like, honestly, no notes. The leadership was amazing. Everything was going great. If you remember that year, around that period, we had the National Youth Parliament, we had the National Youth Awards, the district youth councils were being set up. Like, a lot of things were happening, and young people in Dominica were actually getting the representation that they deserve, the representation that they were asking for forever, essentially. And after that term was done with the National Youth Council of Dominica, as you know, all good things come to an end. I mean, you cannot have the same thing going on all the time. But after that term with the National Youth Council, like, a lot of unfortunate things. It was like a series of, sorry to sound cliche, but it was honestly like a series of unfortunate events, because, like, again, if you've been following the council, you would have seen that essentially for the past 2 years, like, not too much has been done. Like, not anything at all has been done, and it's like you would be on the outside looking in, you'd be questioning, like, okay, what went on, what happened, what really happened. We saw this trailblazing, fire breathing type leadership for the first, like, from the first term, and then this second term came in, and it was honestly, things went a bit cold. My experience in my second term with the council, I was really hopeful. My spirits were high. Like, if you guys were there for the General Assembly, you would have known that my spirits was high from the time I cooked on the national anthem and everything. Like, it was an amazing day. But, like, at that time, I was more getting into more of a professional time in my life, more of a professional role in my life, and I started doing consultancies. I started, getting a few contracts and doing different things outside of Dominica. And around that time, I got a consultancy that was essentially the first time that I was really experiencing something of that caliber, something of that level. And I really think that my first term with the National Youth Council of Dominica really prepared me for something like that. And to repay my gratitude to the council, they were one of the institutions that I really recommended that should forerun a project like this. And the moment the new executive came in, I told them, like, hey, this is what's going on, this is a project that I'm working on right now. If you're interested, you can come on, and yeah, things will be running smoothly, things will be running amazingly. Like, the work plan, everything was essentially in order, everything was essentially in place. And at first, things seemed to be moving along quite well, nothing to really complain about, until like a couple weeks later, after certain things were signed and whatnot, a couple weeks later, I'm trying to reach the person who's in charge, and I'm having difficulties reaching the person who's in charge. The people are asking me for updates, and I cannot provide updates. Finally, I was able to reach the person. We had a call, and like, I was just, I remembered it, like, I remember just saying, like, hey, like, this is a great opportunity for the council. Like, right now there isn't anything much going on, there's nothing really in the works at this moment, so this is something that we should really focus on. And I just remember the individual responding to me over the other end of the call, being like, anyways, Ashfred, I'm not here for anything that's concerning your personal gain. I was too stunned to respond. I was too stunned to speak. I had the call. I literally had the call on speakerphone in my office at the time, and the other people in my office, they literally, whoever was doing whatever they were doing, they literally paused and watched, and they were like, what's really going on? And from that moment, like, you could really see people colors starting to show. From there is like my trust in the council started to like dwindle a little bit, I would honestly say. And after a while, I just really didn't know what to do. I was really stuck because we're interested in you if you're implementing this project. We're not really necessarily seeing anything much happening with the project, and just getting in contact was an issue, and getting in contact remained an issue even after the project, because I remember when the term for this executive was over, I remember submitting about 2 letters asking what's going on with elections, what's going on with what's really happening at this point, because the term is up and we're not seeing any communication going forward to the General Assembly. We're not seeing any communication going forward to the youth of Dominica from the National Youth Council. Needless to say, I didn't get any response from any of those letters. I sent emails. I tried to follow up on those emails, and then I realized that my email was blocked from getting in contact with the council. And I was like, probably the email just full, probably, I don't want to believe that I am being blocked from contacting the council. But then here am I trying to like search up the council on Facebook to show someone something, and I'm realizing that the National Youth Council of Dominica just isn't showing up for me, and I'm like, probably it's a Facebook issue. Guys, let me tell you, sometimes the delulu, it's really strong. Sometimes you just have to believe your own delusions. It wasn't until a friend of mine sent me a post from the council saying, hey, did you know that this and that is going on? I think it was from when they had the call for the National Youth Parliament or something like that. My friend was like, hey, did you really know that this was happening? And I was like, oh, you can see their posts on Facebook? Till this day, I still kind of view anything from the National Youth Council of Dominica on Facebook, because I don't want to believe that I'm blocked, but I mean... So yeah, getting in contact with the council was really an issue, and apart from that, I even reached out to the Caribbean Regional Youth Council. A matter of fact, on those emails that I sent, I actually copied the Caribbean Regional Youth Council on there. I had calls with the leadership of the council at the time, and things were just not working out. Honestly, nothing was happening, nothing was going through. I don't know what to tell you. So right now we're seeing that there is a call. Finally, we're getting some feedback, we're getting some reception from the council. And honestly, I would like to really thank the Youth Development Division here in Dominica, because I really feel like they have an instrumental role to play in this. The fact that this call for nominations have gone forward. So I would really like to thank the Youth Development Division for ensuring that this happens. So right now I'm seeing that there's a call for nominations for the positions on the council, and I would really like to encourage young people from Dominica to step forward and step up. It is your council. It doesn't matter, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who did what and who didn't do what, who did what they were supposed to do and who didn't do what they were supposed to do. Like, at this point, all that's important is that the youth of Dominica, your voice is represented. So voice is important. Okay, your voice is important, and there's no one else out there that would really take your voice as important as it's supposed to be, if not you. We're not going to depend on you from the other islands to say, hey, we're not hearing from the youth of Dominica. No, the youth of Dominica have to step up and essentially do that for themselves. So right now, there's a call for nominations out of the National Youth Council of Dominica for the new executive, and I'd really like to encourage anybody who is interested in going up for the National Youth Council of Dominica, anybody, if you are interested, go to the Facebook page right now. I might not be able to go to the Facebook page right now and do it by yourself, but you definitely can. Go to the Facebook page right now, click the link, and send in your nomination. It will take essentially about like 5 to 10 minutes. If you need young people who are driven, consistent, motivated, and are really passionate about youth work, send in your nominations Like, put your best foot forward, and if you feel like you don't know what your best foot looks like, this is the best opportunity to figure that out. Like, don't let a great opportunity pass you by just because people who were supposed to do what they were supposed to do didn't do what they were supposed to do, or whatever the case may be. Sign up. The nominations are out now. They will be closing on the 16th of April. So send in your nominations. Honestly, any young person around Dominica, young people in Dominica, go and get it. You know, sign up for the executive of the National Council of Dominica. It is a great opportunity. I guarantee you it will be a great experience once the team effort is there, once the leadership is there. And if the leadership not there, honestly, put forward a motion of no confidence. Like, remember your options. Remember you have the power to make things right. That's just it. So there's a lot of other things that I could have said, and honestly there are a lot of things that I did say. But this is just the first, can we call it an episode? Like, wow, Netflix better give me a deal or something. But anyways, this is just the first episode of Prince's Diaries. The journey of stories now told. I don't know how often I'll be doing this. I would strive, if my production team allows it, I'll try my best to do one at least every week. Because I have a lot to say. If you haven't noticed, I have a lot I need to say. Like, stories, guys. Some of you might have just think that I fell off the face of the earth, like for like almost 4 years right now. But there has been so much going on, so much work has been put in, and I feel like now is the time. Yeah, now is the time to really show you guys some of the things that we've been working on. Like, just to give you a little snippet, we're currently working on my organization, Ashfred Media. We're currently working on the creation of what we call the Climate Resilience Digital Innovators Leadership Lab, which will essentially be a space where different young people can come together to actually understand what resilience is and different ways we can work together on actually building resilience. Resilience shouldn't be something that is left up to the government alone to understand and implement, but other young people from the grassroots to the policy level, young people should be involved in actively building resilience. It's not just when a storm happens, it's not just when a hurricane happens. Resilience is a process. It doesn't just happen today for today, it doesn't just happen today for tomorrow. It is ensuring that systems, structures, frameworks are built in such a way that it can withstand the shocks of things that we have anticipated and even things that we may not have anticipated. So that is one thing that we are really excited to be bringing to you. Hopefully sometime this year. We've been working on it for like 2 years now, putting in the research, putting in the time, putting in, like, listen, a lot has been going on. Another thing that's coming this year for sure is new music. Yes, music is coming this year. It's been a long time waiting. From one of our main artists, you know him from his amazing bop in 2022. Before I do, Saya is dropping new music this year. That is really exciting. We're really excited for that. Like, oh no, I feel like somewhere I should put, like, if you haven't seen the track, like, I should put it somewhere.
Waiting for you to walk through the door. Sometimes I sleep on the floor, cause my bed ain't the same anymore.
Yes, so new music is dropping this year. Saya is dropping new music. I am also releasing a couple tracks. Yes. And there are also a few other young people who are in our sphere of influence who will also be releasing new works of art. So we're really excited to bring that to you this year. And lastly, this new platform, Prince's Diaries. Again, it's Prince's Diaries. The journey of stories now told. This is something that it's been a long time coming, and I'm really excited to be able to really deliver on this for youth of Dominica, I promise to try my best to do justice to the topics revolving around youth engagement, the topics of youth development, youth empowerment, and just everything regarding youth, honestly. So thank you so much for tuning into this video. I'm really excited. I mean, this feels good. Honestly, this feels good. It feels nice. It feels good to be back. Those of you who are interested in knowing more about the story, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. You know, share the video, share the live, share the video. Drop me a like because we need the algorithm to really find us. And leave something in the comments. If you find my you're looking to see, tell me in the comments. Like, tell me to my face. The comments, tell it to me in my face. And if you also enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments. If you have certain topics that you want us to explore, that you want us to talk about, let me know in the comments as well. And yeah, if that's it for today. Again, my name is Ashfred Norris, and I'm really happy to start this new journey with you. Shout out to my production team. One of my production staff is out right now. Shout out to him. He will be here helping us out with the next video. And right now, I'm just happy that I was able to get through this video. Yeah. So thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell your granny, tell your mother, tell your nene, tell your power, tell everybody. Princess Diaries is live and it's in action.